Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
That's what I tell them. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. How to code, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles. Go take care of your business. Success Chronicles. It's deeper than just winning. Success.
Hey, what's up, guys? We are here, Houston, Texas, at the Opportunity Center. I'm looking forward to taking a tour, showing you some of the amazing things that we have going on here at the Opportunity Center. Let's go get it.
Success Chronicles. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
So we're sitting in front of our mural. We have several different murals at the Opportunity Center. They're done by one of our partners, Mr. Angel. He comes and does art class for our kids.
That's
so
awesome.
Our kids that have that passion and want to express themselves through art, he's partnered up with them to do several different murals around the building. So not only does it beautify our space, but it also gives a kid, a platform
Something to
and
work
something to
for.
work on
Yeah.
and be invested into it. They can pass by 5-10 years later and say, hey, I did that and I
That's
invested
cool.
in that. So you'll see the building that we're in right now. It used to be a correctional facility for our post-adjudicated and adjudicated kids. They would stay here anywhere between 60 days, 3 months, get their services before they're released out back to the communities. Right around 2020 during COVID, that process was shut down the whole facility. And since that time, we've been working on changing it and transforming it into a beautiful school. We like to say here, we are flying the plane as we build it. So, we made a lot of progress, but still a lot of work to do. And you'll see that transformation taking place.
So talk to us about the name of the place. Like for me, I always say opportunities bring opportunities, right?
Exactly.
And so the Opportunity Center, talk to us about that and where that comes from.
Man, so many of our kids, they've had negative experiences in their public high schools or wherever academic center they came to before us. People are telling you can't do it, or you're too far behind. We can't do nothing with you.
Right.
So our whole mission approach is give us those kids.
Come on.
Give us those kids. We'll get you your GED. But not only that, we're going to focus on what's next after your GED. So we built in a heavy emphasis on a career readiness track, where we partner up with several different vocational instructors in the community that volunteer their time to come help these kids as well. So not only we get your GED, but we also leave with some money in your pocket and also hopefully a career that you can work on when you leave here. So the opportunities are here. We challenge the kids, what are you making do with those opportunities? That's what's really going to separate you from your peers.
I love that.
Absolutely.
And just like when I met you the first time too, you shared, the story behind it and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm all about that, man. Being a longtime educator. And I love how you said, like, give me those kids.
Give us those kids.
And I've always been like that in my career too. Like I don't need to know, just give them to me. Let's go to work.
And one of my favorite parts about the program is we have an internship piece built into it, where we pay these kids $16 an hour just to be here and come here. We'll pay them just to sit in their vocational classes. We'll also pay them to work around the school. We have a school store that's 100% ran through our interns. But not only are we putting money in these kids' pockets to help out their situations, we're also teaching about money management and how to work and be in a career. They got to clock in, they got to clock out, they get feedback on their performances.
That's good.
So they get all that experience at 16, 17 years old, where, when I was growing up, we didn't have none of that. We had to figure it out.
And it's preparing them for life. Like all of those things that they're going to be able to use as transferable skills.
Absolutely.
They'll be able to use in life.
Absolutely. And if we can also give you a certification on the way out the door, and help build your resume, we're really preparing you for, like I said, the opportunities that's ahead, when you leave here. We have interns working in the supermarket, connecting with. Not only that, they got to work on their customer service skills. They greet the families, and you'll sit on the tour. But that's a partnership with Houston Food Bank that we got going on, and it just open up more internship possibilities for our kids while serving the community. So
such a blessing.
Yeah. So supermarkets available for the families of our kids, but also all of this community we have behind us. Not sure if you're familiar with the area, but Bel Air, one of the richest cities in Houston, 1 block over, we're in the middle of the Southwest. So there's so much poverty all around these apartment complexes, all everywhere around us, you know. So sometimes we open Houston Food Bank events for the community, and there'd be lines and lines of people lining up just to, you know, get the services. So it's a good location to do some good, amazing work, you know, for a lot of people.
You're in the heart of where it's needed.
Exactly, heart of where it's needed. Yeah. So yeah, it's always crazy. It was crazy when the first time I came over here. I was like, man, Bel Air, like it's all perfect and stuff, and then you walk 1 block over. So this is our gymnasium. I'll show you the gym real quick before we sit down. When this was a facility, it was a facility only, and they built the gym as part of the facility to give those kids a space to work out and do their activities. So obviously we wanted to keep this beautiful space whenever we moved into the school. So we have our breakfasts and our lunches here for our kids.
Okay.
And we also do our athletic period at the end of the day. We have a strength training room as well for our kids who want to lift weights and pump that iron. You know, it's we call it final hour, but the last hour of the day, they just want to, you know, burn some steam out, you know, get the mind right, burn some calories. They have the opportunity to do that as well.
And so, like, what's the day schedule? Like, they come at what time?
Yeah, so our school starts at 9 a.m. And ends at 3 p.m. So, but from 9 to 2, though, we have a split schedule. Half the kids in the morning are doing academic classes only, while the other half of the kids are doing different vocational classes that you'll see on the tour.
Okay.
We have a lunch in the middle, and in the afternoon they'll swap. So all those academic classes go to vocational go to academics. And that happens from 9 to 2. And then 2 to 3 p.m., let's call it like an elective period, an enrichment period.
Right.
They can get exposure to, like I said, they want to just do athletics, they can do it. But if they want to do any kind of group, kind of like drug counseling, group counseling, culinary class, get exposure to anything they want to do just to, you know, better themselves, that's what that hour is built for. 3 o'clock, we dismiss and everyone goes home. So
cool, man.
Yeah, we have our graduation. So we just had our graduation, like I said, when I met you. We had our graduation that same week. Had the most graduates we ever had, and I think we had about 300 people in here to celebrate those. So it was lined up all the way to the back.
That's sweet.
Keep our heart these steps we try to measure. We smell the pleasure, want it all, so we've been putting in effort ahead of time. I know it's meant for me, all this energy inside of me. Gotta bring forth fruit, that's chemistry. It's rooted in serenity. Check the stock ain't never free. If this ain't ether, this Ethereum gas.
And all max, come on, it's crazy.
Yeah, so this is our alumni center. Like I said earlier, we're flying the plane as we build it, and one of the things we noticed is that our students that finished the program, they felt like they didn't have anything after the Opportunity Center, that they were on their own. So, and some of those kids we were losing back to the system, or just they feel like they didn't have any support out there. So we built this center here for them to know that they still have a home. They always have a home as part of our alumni program. So we have 4 Mac computers. We have workspace for them to fill out their job resumes or their college applications. And if they need help and assistance with that, we have staff here that will, you know, help guide them through that process. We can store their job applications here. We can store anything they want as far as like a file to help them pursue for the future. So this is their space. And like I said, we're very, very excited for that. So that's why they know that you'll always have a home to work on. And we can lay eyes on you, make sure that we can still be part of that network and that community and the family. So yeah, it's our alumni center.
Awesome. Hey, what's up, everybody? We are here with Mr. James Olalekan. Man, great guy, doing some great things. I just want to highlight him and his journey today. So if you don't mind, just like tell us a little bit about, you know, who you are and what it is you do.
Man, so right now I'm the principal here at the Opportunity Center, and it's been a long journey to get here, I would say. I was born and raised in Galveston, Texas. I got some roots in Baton Rouge, Louisiana as well, back when my parents were, you know, together. They divorced when I was 4. So at that time we moved from Baton Rouge down to Galveston, Texas, where, you know, I grew up the rest of my life. Wasn't an easy childhood, I would say. We grew up in the projects down in Texas City, and, you know, so just like so many of our students' journeys to here, had that lived experience with the journeys over there as well. So when it comes to having a single mother that works, you know, 2 jobs just to sustain, surrounded by all the influences that's out there, all the temptations, Had to live that throughout my life. So really, that's why I understand and really value the work that we do here with the kids, because I kind of know what that looks like.
Yeah, you're not giving them fluff, like
Exactly.
Yeah.
So my life really changed when I was in middle school. Half of it was athletics. I was really good in athletics, and that kind of shielded me away from the temptations that from the projects. But also, a man named Dedrick Johnson, who's also the mayor in Texas City right now, so from Small World. He started a program called A Few Good Men, and it was the first time someone actually like empowered me to and had a male mentor leadership in my life. So that was life changing because he did projects, he did presentations, activities and outings, and it was peers that around my age, but led by a strong black male figure that I have really never experienced in my life before. So that one, it really shaped my life, my life could be in the future. So I'm forever thankful, Mr. Johnson, for that, because kind of those two things kind of led me away from the potential trouble I could have been, and the potential trouble the trouble my brother actually got into. Because, funny fact, me and my brother born on the exact same day, 4 years apart. But we have two completely different lives. My brother's been, in the system, and all the things that I was luckily not to avoid, it happened with him. So our journeys right now of helping me guide him through, through that and work through that has been, something that is a fulfillment.
I think it's a blessing too. I love how you talked about that, because a lot of times, and a similar path with me, I've had brothers in prison and just some things like that as well. And it's crazy because like people see you where you are now,
and they don't understand how you got there.
They don't know what the journey has been. But then once they find out, then it helps them understand. Oh yeah, that's why he understands.
Yes,
that's why he has some empathy to. That's why he don't give up on us. That's why he goes hard and goes above and beyond to help us, because he knows what it takes and he's seen it.
Exactly. And that's my approach. I don't care if you are the head of the department or if you're the cleaning lady or whoever. Everyone needs to be treated the exact same with dignity and respect. So I highly, highly value that. I can't walk around and not say, introduce myself, shake your hand, ask you how you doing.
To Miss Maria.
Everybody. Miss Maria, everybody, because you never know what that person's going through, and just and they're associating you with the organization or the place. So if I can make a warm, welcome feeling, then they're more open to have an open mind to anyone that they encounter in the future or that's tied to the school. So, I definitely value that and think it's very, very important, not only for what we do here, but just for everyone in the world right now.
Yeah, well, tell me this. What are 3 things you've accomplished in your life that you're proud of?
Man, really, really good question, Chip. So first and foremost, being a father. So being a father to, like I was kind of sharing earlier, I didn't have that roadmap. Love my mother to death, but it's some things that a man needs a father for. I really didn't kind of get that growing up. So I was scared to death first time I became a father. And I'm still scared every day, because it's something that I'm most proud of, is raising my 2 kids. Second thing I'm most proud of is to join in the Motivation Interviewing Network of Trainers. It's an international organization that focuses on motivation interviewing, development and fulfillment. So for me to earn membership in the Mint was a hard process. I think about 1,000 people applied and only 200 got accepted.
Oh wow!
To accomplish that was the peak of my career achievements, because that really shows that I can do something that not many people can do, and then I train across the USA and motivation interviewing training. So that was a really, really good accomplishment for me. And just number 3, just being here and doing everything that we've done here. So this is a newer accomplishment, but kind of working my way up the management tree here at the school, being able to carry on the mission that we started here. And I love being part of something that's organic and new, because you get to really make your imprint and your legacy on it. So I'm forever grateful to be at this time in my life to be able to carry the Opportunity Center to where, the amazing places it's going to go in the future.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
So just hearing you talk about your journey, of hearing you talk about the 3 things you're proud of, I would consider that to be hugely successful.
Yeah.
So let's hit on success.
Yeah.
What is your definition of success?
My definition of success is individualized. So for my definition is what you make your goals to be, list those goals out specifically, and be able to achieve and hit those goals that you set out. I think that what success would be, because it can be as small as success. I want to be able to get to work on time every day for a week. If I go out and do that, that's success to me.
Come on.
Now, if I go out and say I want to be the president of the United States, that's a bigger goal, but hitting that is success. So I think success is to what the person wants it to be and makes it to be.
Yeah.
But my thing is you got to be consistent and you got to follow through with what you want to do. A goal is just a wish without a plan.
Come on.
So you got to be able to follow through on those wishes and those dreams and make them to reality. And I think that's what success is.
It's good, man.
Yeah.
As I hear you talking about all of those things, and you said this word, but I want to bring it out. So when I say this word, tell me what comes to heart or mind when you hear this. And the word is legacy.
Legacy is leaving something better than what you founded or what you inherited it with. So whatever you do, make sure it's better and you leave your imprint in more of a positive manner. No matter how you inherit it, because some people inherited really, really bad situations.
Yeah.
Other people inherit great situations. But how did you improve and carry that program forward after you leave? I think that's definitely the foundation of what legacy is. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I wanted to just take a time just to kind of highlight you and just kind of share your journey, man, with the audience, so people know who you are and what you're about and why you do what you do.
Yes,
and
sir.
So go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say. So went to high school in Tech City.
Yeah.
Graduated. 4-star athlete over there at Tech City. Was fortunate to get a couple different scholarships. Went through the whole scholarship process and picking the schools. That was something you see on TV, like blue chips and all that. Like, what is all this?
Yeah.
Made the decision to go to University of Texas El Paso, called UTEP.
Yeah.
At that time, felt really, really great about the direction of the program. When we talk about legacy, they were a program that was on the uprise with Mike Price, head football coach, getting there. I felt at home. I wanted to be a part of that legacy. Best decision I ever made in my life. Went on to be a 4-year starter, at UTEP. Met my wife there. It's got my best friend still there. In my life that I met at school, it was amazing. Went in and got my bachelor's degree, my communications degree, and communications and criminal justice. Came back home, joined the police academy. Was finished the police academy. Was thinking about going into law enforcement. God had a different plan for me. Ended up going into probation for Galveston County Adult Probation. And again, best decision of my life as well, because able to learn about the system. I got to serve people I went to high school with and I grew up with. And that was a different experience right there, being 21 years old.
Yeah, man.
Hey, how can I help change your life? So I definitely learned a lot in my early 20s with that. Also where I found motivation interviewing through my former employer, Janice Bain there, exposed me to that. So that motivation interviewing journey is what got me to Harris County Juvenile Probation around 2013. They want to start a motivation interviewing implementation program here with the county, where they wanted all their juvenile probation officers to be trained and be skilled in the art. So I was, one of the few ones in Houston to be able to do that in that assignment. So again, early on, in my early 20s, tasked with this 1,200, employee department, saying, hey, go train all my staff in something they don't know about. So that was a journey that prepared me for what's going on right now, because I got that early exposure and development, not only program development, but staff development as well. And I spent 10 years, getting the MI program off the ground with Harris County, and just doing amazing work that no one really around the country was doing, with training of the probation department this size, and the skills of compassion and empathy, some core skills, active listening, that so many employees need. So that was my journey to kind of get before Opportunity Center. Once I got the call around 2023 to be able to transition over here and implement all of the skills that I know with TBRI, trust-based relation interventions, and motivation interviewing, to infuse into that culture here as a school, is starting off the ground now. So I came over here in a assistant principal role, but really attacked the culture, and not only with the kids but the staff as well.
Yep.
So infuse that culture, and then it so happened, God, I keep having more plans for me. So now this was my first year as principal of the school.
That's awesome. Well, man, congratulations on your journey.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the amazing things that you have going on. And I'm so excited and grateful to be here to see kind of the behind the scenes.
Yes, sir.
And see what it's all about. And so thank you for taking the time to do that. And thank you for taking the time to share with us.
I appreciate you for all the things that you do, giving back and spotlighting, people in the community. Like I said, I met you, and you've inspired me, very early on. So I had to get you out here and share some of that. So I appreciate you for taking the time to do what you do with your YouTube channel and speaking and everything else that you do, Chip.
Yes, sir. Well, there it is. Mr. James Olalekan, great guy doing great things. Go get it.
Appreciate it.
Baby, talk some more. This is how you flip it, this is how you roll. Yeah, this is how you breathe, this is how you grow. Elevation takes time, but you gotta go and get it. Been a soldier, no limit. Know your team, no switching. Legacy is endless when you handle your business.
Here today.
Oh, nice.
Our enrollment capacity is 65, and we ended the year with 50 kids on probation. On the 50 kids enrolled in our school. So that's what we have right now. So we have room to grow still in the fall as we go along.
You are hard to define when they ain't used to your kind. Success is in your veins. I know you truly see the signs that you were meant for more. I know that you were meant to shine. Yeah, your substance.
So I'll talk a lot about the transformation and kind of the projects of what we've built in the last 2 years, and kind of the vision as we go forward.
So this is all yours, and then over there,
all of this is still part of Harris County. It's not part of our school with Opportunity Center. So we have cottages in the back. We have our diversion center back there, and we're also building an official GD testing center that will be in the back cottages back there. And then over here is part of our diversion program as well, but through Youth Service Center. But that's, like I said, part of Harris County, but different entity though.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start off here. This is kind of our outdoor work lab. The first thing that you'll see is 2 construction developments. This is built through our construction class and the end of 2023. So students in partnership with a vocational partner built these from the ground up. This one right here is the base model for a tiny home, and the plan is to build more of these throughout the property for the community to live in or house, however they see the purposes. Just that tiny home model. And then this one is a concession stands model that we're actually in the process of building and putting on the field behind us, because we lease out this field to the community, like YMCA partners and uses it, the Revision partners uses the soccer field. So we want to give them a place to, sell some drinks and some snack as part of their, programs and activities that they do in the fall. So the best is that we can continue to connect with the community. That's what we try to do.
That's what it's about.
Our auto mechanic class, they'll come out here and they'll work on live cars. Those students spend half of their schedule in the classroom learning engine parts and getting the classroom knowledge, but always half of their schedule is spent outdoors and for the community. Mr. Greg Longoria is our vocational instructor for auto mechanic. He's actually owns his own business as a mobile mechanic called Quick Slick. And he has a very strategic business model where if you, as a customer, are willing to bring your car here and allow the kids to work on, he'll give you 50% off of your total bill. So let's say you have an auto mechanic issue, just bring it up here. You get 50% off, but for our kids, they get different experience, different knowledge, and they're not working on the same exact thing every single day. So
let's say his name again in the company, so we can help get some love for that.
Yeah.
Who is that again?
So it's Mr. Gregory Longoria. He's the business owner of Quick Slick Auto Mechanics. So he has mobile mechanic crews that he has throughout Houston. And like I said, with Mr. Longoria, if you are willing to bring your car here to the Opportunity Center, he'll give you half off of your total bill. And like I said, our kids get that exposure. And don't worry, if you can't bring it here, Mr. Longoria still has trucks out. He'll go out to the community and service you, where you don't have to take your car to a mobile mechanic. He'll come to you. So Quick Slick, very, very creative business idea.
That's so good.
Yeah. So he's one of our really good partners. He's hired 2 of our kids to run trucks for his company, just based off their experience of learning here. So when you talk about creating business opportunities and opportunities for the kids going forward, that's an example of what we're talking about.
Such a good
making those pathway connections. You know, so. Yeah, so this is our outdoor space, and then this is the second mural. This actually was the first mural that Mr. Angel did with our kids. They were out here 2 summers ago with mops, buckets, and they were just throwing, he told the kids, hey, get whatever you want, throw paint against the wall. And then at first, it didn't look like that. I would definitely say it didn't look like that. But he was trying to teach them that art is what you make it, and it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. So by the end of the program, this was a finished product. And it's called the Weed Wall, which my bosses were not happy when they heard the names about the Weed Wall at first without looking at it. They're like, what is the Weed Wall you guys got going on there? But actually, if you think about the story of what weeds are resilient, and they grow in any kind of condition, any environment. So we really kind of, is a good symbolism for the program we have here of, fostering that growth with our kids and that resiliency for the program. So once he said something like that, I was like, I love it.
Yeah, got to run with that.
Got to run with it. So this is our first art mural that they did in the summer of 2023. So this is going to be our main school right here, and then we'll go through different labs. Some of the labs are taking place right now, some are not.
HVAC class.
Yes.
Construction class.
So we always like to start here to show where we came from and kind of what the progress we've made so far. So if I direct your attention to this picture right here, this is actually the hallway you're standing on, looking that way. This is where it was when it was a detention facility. We had 800-pound doors in the building, where if you ever been to any kind of correction, you hear that loud sound. That was one of the first transformations of the building that was done, to take out those 60-pound doors, those 800-pound doors, and replace them with push bars. So right behind you, that push bar is a symbolism that is a choice to be here. You're not locked up, you're not contained, that you can always exit and enter, at any time. And that was, really very monumental, because, we want to get away from this as much as possible, but also, kind of show what it used to be and what we are now. So some of the things that we kept, so I'll remember this picture for later on in the tour. I'll show you what we did with these lockers.
Okay.
We try to be as creative as possible with the space that it is. So yeah, it's called the Burnett Balin Rehabilitation Center, BBRC was the short for. And now, after 2020, it's the Opportunity Center. Yeah. These are some of the partners that's really involved in making this happen. We accept donations from organizations and companies. We need those donations to make it possible. So some of the ones that, Work Texas, Centerpoint Energy, provide electricity. We'll talk about those, and I'll point them out during the tour. So one of the good things also about the school is that when our school ends at 3 p.m., the building itself stays open for the evening portion, and that's designed for people in the community to come get their vocational classes, vocational experiences that our kids get as well. So we partner through Work Texas with our vocational program, and Work Texas will hire, enroll people from the community. You don't have to be on probation. Whatever your situation is, you can come here and also get your certifications and your vocational experience as well. And they specialize in electrical work, HVAC, masonry, all different places in between. So definitely for the individual community that still wanted to get that experience and those certifications, Work Texas website was where you go to apply and get into the school that way as well. So definitely like that, because it's like I said, not only our school, our kids, some of their brothers and their parents and uncles, they also come get the same things that they get as well.
And how long in the evening do you stay open? Like, is it like
their classes are from 5 to 9 or 5 to 10. I think they go until 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So Monday through Thursday, they go from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And they, like I said, get the same things.
So cool, man.
Yeah. So each of these labs we've transformed into a work site type of thing.
Yep.
So if you look at the building itself, if you can imagine how it used to be, this was the day programming area. Well, you had 12 residences live on that side, 12 residents live on that side, and they would come out here to watch TV, program, rec, and everything in between. So taking out that space, we made to each one into labs now. So this is going to be our auto mechanic lab, like I was explaining earlier. They'll come in here and get their hands-on work with engine parts, different tools, different parts of an engine, and get that, and then they'll go outside to get their hands-on lessons. So it's a combination of the two learning styles with with the lesson plans. And then the other side is a construction lab where they learn about the different tools and they'll get some hands-on building. So our construction class actually built these tables, those shelves right there, and also practice the framing on the wood on the doors as well. So they built a lot of things in here. And the good thing about that one is they built some lawn chairs one year, like 2 years ago, last year, and the instructor let them take the chairs home so they can paint it, keep them, or sell them if they wanted to. So we're creating those opportunities for those kids.
As I'm just seeing and hearing you talk about these things, man, this is life-changing. Mm-hmm. Like this experience is really life-changing, not just for the kids, but for their families.
Yeah.
Right, like you said, like the families can come and learn skills and trades, and that's a beautiful thing.
And that could change trajectories for generations. Generations as well.
Yep.
So,
and it's cool how you talk about how, your auto tech guy, he's hired a couple guys that he's taught here to run some of his trucks to do their thing.
So not only the trust that he has in them, but what that does for them, being 19 years old, running your own truck. So I want to point out the electric work in this room as well, because you imagine a facility, you don't want no electrical outlets in there with kids for liability purposes. So that's one of the biggest transformations we had to have, is partnering with Work Texas and CenterPoint Energy to come in and do all the electrical work to be able to provide outlets, to have a wood shop room and an auto mechanic room, because without that, then I think all the facilities had like one outlet in every single room, so we had to add that in as part of the transformation. So they did a really good job of adding in all the extra power.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Make sure you get the whole what they see, like this a pod. That's really cool. Like I'm glad you explained that too.
Yeah,
there's a separate button. Then they come for rec.
Yep.
There's lockup.
Yeah, lockup, exactly. So
command centers where they would look in on them.
Yeah.
And
keep that in mind for some.
So on the other side, it's the same, right?
Yeah. So it's like 5 labs on this side, 5 labs on that side, and then the back hallway is our academic hallway. So this is our administration hallway with offices.
Yep.
You have like 10 labs in the middle, and then our academic classes on the back hallway. Okay. So we're just going one big rectangle.
Yep.
All
so
the way
it's
around.
The same.
Yeah. Same one, but each lab is specific. Different. Yeah, and they do something different, and they're creative in their own ways. So that's what's cool about the tours. Is you
because you get to see and piece it together.
Yeah. Run a school store as well.
So this is the school store.
School store, 100% ran and operated by our student interns. They get practice with inventory, stocking, taking customers' orders, preparing food, the payment systems and everything in between. I'll say. So you'll notice we have a point system and we also have a cash system. Thank you so much. So not only on the prices is very reasonable, you know, especially compared to today's inflation, but we make it affordable for our kids to be able to afford it. But we also have a point system built in 2 days a week where our kids that may not have money still, as long as they're taking care of their business in the classroom, participating, keeping their behavior in check, they earn points while they're in school, and they can use those points in the school store. So. Okay. You guys come on in. I want y'all to meet Mr. Rich because he was one of our alumni that we promoted not only to an intern, but an intern manager. So he is managing his peers as part of the school store. So we have an entrepreneurship lab, which we'll get to at the end of the tour. But any shirts that they make in the entrepreneurship lab, they can sell in the school store, and that money goes back into their pockets. You saw the menu out there. We got snacks, beverages, hot foods, from hot wings and everything in between. So our kids can, and adults and staff, visitors, feel free to take advantage of any kind of snacks, and all the money from the program goes back into the program and into the school. So this used to be a medical lab, so if you think about when this was our facility, it's a medical lab, where, you know, they have the little half door right here where they can go and give their meds out, and now the half door is perfect setup for, you know, food tray and delivery. So yeah, it's called La Bodega. The concept in the store was founded by another one of our alums. He created the business idea, did the business proposal model, and it was funded as a grant, and that's how it got the school store running. So we talk about being innovative for our kids. Man, they're pitching business ideas that's actually getting funded. So that's giving them confidence to do what they want to do as well. Yeah, it's kind of dark for the video, but these are our 2 sensory rooms. So this used to be isolation rooms when it was a facility, when you want to throw a kid in here, it needs to be separated from his peers, and isolation, right? So now these are turned to sensory rooms, and if you want to come in, everything in here is built with a purpose to de-escalate kids when they're escalated. The touch of the floors, you know, decompresses their mind and de-stresses them when they may be escalated like that. Any kind of tactile touch just helps them be able to come down and self-regulate. So our therapists love using these rooms when they're having those tough conversations, or when a kid may not be feeling themselves today. It's a great room for them to, you know, get the tactile touch and also, you know, have those conversations. Some of our kids, they may fail their academic tested by 1 point. They're really hard on themselves, and this is a great place to come and you know, get that encouragement. Say, hey, you can do it, and things like that. So we have 2 sensory rooms here at the Opportunity Center, and they love that space. I'm sure she would love the space too.
Blown away, man.
Yeah.
This ain't even all of it.
No.
I'm blown away, man.
We haven't got to the good parts yet.
Yeah.
Earlier I was explaining to you, we have our 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. elective period. As part of that period, we have a film maker that comes in to volunteer his time as well, Mr. Dan Gordon with Gordon Enterprises. He has made 4 school movies for us already. This is the latest school movie that happened this fall in April. So these are 100% produced and ran by the students at the Opportunity Center. They're the actors, the producers, and everything. So they made a 20-minute film. Really, really cool concept. I'll send you the link to the film today. But they get their experience in filmmaking, acting, and production. So he's coming back this summer as well to make his 5th movie over the summer. What he was doing was assisting a customer, I think one of our students' families, be able to come get groceries in need. So we partnered with the Houston Food Bank, and they have made one of their locations here at the school from the Houston Food Bank. So we'll go into the market right now. You'll see frozen meat products, produce, shelves items, dairy. So we're able to give that food back to the students in need and to the community in need. So, you know, what better? 2 of the main things that keep our kids away from coming to school is food and clothing. So
Yep.
we know that we can address the food and the clothing. We have a better chance of keeping
Yep.
our kids here at school.
Yep.
So that's what mission that we have
Yep.
with this one and another one place I'll show you
Food,
is to break down
clothing,
those
hygiene,
barriers.
transportation.
Exactly. So
Yep.
you
can cover
address all
those,
that,
you
you have a
good.
better chance to succeed.
You got them.
Yeah. Hey. Good. This is Mr. Dexter right here.
How y'all
He's
doing?
our building operations manager.
What's going
So
on, man? Chip Baker.
Dexter Carroll. Pleasure.
Nice to meet you, sir.
anything that happens in the building or anything that the program needs, everybody knows to call Dex, and Dex will make sure to get it taken care of. So,
And that's
yeah, so Mr. Dex. But yeah, so this is our food market right here. You'll see the frozen foods, the refrigerated eggs, the dry pastas. We even have prenatal care over there with the vitamins. So, and like I said, our families and the community come in here, and Houston Food Bank comes every week to restock as well. So, able to get all the frozen produce.
all right, thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
I appreciate it, Dex.
Hey, good to meet you.
All right.
So yeah, like I said, our families can take on 30 pounds of food every 2 weeks. And that 30 pounds is what you make. If you want to come get 30 pounds of eggs only, you can get 30 pounds of eggs. So we have a scale outside the room. Wherever you want to do, just get that 30 pounds and then we'll weigh you out and get you taken care of.
It's a blessing.
So yeah, really fulfilling that need like we were talking about earlier.
It's a blessing, man.
So Houston Food Bank.
It's a blessing, brother.
And sometimes we just got to reach out to the organizations like Houston Food Bank. They're looking to grow, so
Yeah.
we'll give you the space. You know, you
Yeah,
give
do
us
your
the,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
give us the products. It's a win-win situation for us and our partners. So
Scale.
yeah,
They can get the 30 pounds of food.
30 pounds. You even got your sharpen cart right there too, and they're not squeaky like Walmart's.
I love it, man.
Even here, if they want to come out and fill out paperwork for Houston Food Bank or applications, they can do that as well. So we're working on getting the applications for like WIC and things of that nature, so they can do a one-stop shop for that as well when they come here. So, yep. And it's a job opportunity for our interns. So we have a student intern manager. Pretty much at each one of these work sites, we have a student intern that's getting paid to learn, get that business experience.
Man, paying those murals, I love those with the quotes.
Yep, all of them.
That's the
change.
That's the people right there.
Yep, all of them, and they're all different ways too.
That's the people right there, man.
Yep. So just this outside space right here, like I was saying earlier, for any partner that wants to do kind of group counseling or group classes, we generally direct them to this space. The kids are the beanbags to be able to do that. So we'll have our, we'll have our drug counseling here. We'll have our group classes and sessions. So our partners share this space to be able to, use that. And like I said, a lot of our partners, they get their own grants and their own funding outside of here. They just want the space to work in. So it's an easy thing for us to be able to collaborate with them. We have the population that you need. And if we don't have to, you already have your own grant, source funding, then just come on here and we'll give you the space. And it's a win-win for our partners and our kids as well. This is another good one to highlight for the community. So first barrier is the food, second barrier is the clothing. So we partner with Clothes by Faith. They have made this location one of their clothing closets. All the clothes that you'll see here are either brand new or just gently worn. We're able to provide those clothes to our kids as they need to do fit. Also, we have shoes, we have hygiene products in the back and toiletries. But this is amazing, amazing space to be able to break down that barrier and provide that assistance. There's been a lot of moments where our kids have lost all of their clothing through hurricanes, through fires and flooding and whatnot. Not only will Clothing by Faith fund this closet as well, but they'll do direct to the customer if they need to. They'll go deliver more clothing items in quantity directly to you. It was amazing. We had Career Week here in May where we stripped down all these mannequins and, tasked the kids, how would you dress professionally for a job interview? So you'll see like the coats and the professional attire. Yeah. They got the experience to learn how to dress if they potentially had a job interview themselves to be able to do that. So that was a really, really fun project that our kids really enjoyed, but it brought us joy knowing that we're teaching them a valuable skill as well on how to tie ties and things that they'll need for their adulthood.
Now, was this a shower?
This was one of the rooms as well. So this would be a pod where they would kids would live and sleep in.
Okay.
Of course, the guard would be right there.
Yeah.
Our kids are so creative though. There were 2 showers in the back. Those showers are now dressing rooms. So they put a rod in between, and now whatever you don't want to try on, you can go back to the shower as a dressing room. So really being creative with the space back there and be able to do that for our kids every single day. So this is part of our culinary program, vocational program. So 2 hours a day, our kids, they come in, prepare meals for our entire student population, and they get training and not only cooking, preparing, cleaning, and everything to run their own. So under the guidance of Chef Mo, one of our chefs, he'd be able to do that.
Oh, yeah.
So this is not only a vocational class, but it's also a final hour enrichment class at 2 to 3 p.m. For some of the kids who maybe I was an auto mechanic, I didn't get a chance to choose this one.
Yeah.
I get to come back at 2 p.m. and do the culinary as well.
Do some of this. So good.
Gotta go get it. Success. Chronicles.
So this next area is not so much of a pretty area. Sometimes I don't show it at all, but for me it is important because
They can wash the clothes.
yeah, I was gonna say we have as part of the facility we got inherited a full wash and dryer space.
Yeah.
That's fully operational. We tell our kids, hey, if you ever need clothing for laundry, do not ever feel embarrassed or anything like that, we have them come through the back door, was not even part of the school. We'll wash them, we'll dry them, and then we'll get them back to you without no one ever knowing until you. So we even have the bags to put it in and everything. So this is services, like I said, for our kids, not to be a barrier to come to school. So we do have a full wash and dryer. And in this space right here, this is our reset room. A lot of people know it as kind of in-school suspension.
Yep.
Sometimes behavior challenges happen. It's
Gotta have that.
It's part of the business model. But for us, if we can keep you here, we know you're safe, because it does no good to suspend you out to the streets, not a community, for you to find more trouble to compound with whatever you got going on. So part of our behavior model will lean first as heavily as we can to the reset model to be able to do circling and counseling and any kind of behavior intervention that we can here, instead of just suspending you to other streets for 3-4 days, because that causes us anxiety and then also does not help out the parents as well. So we'll lean to the reset room as much as we can possible.
Win-win to keep them here.
Yeah, win-win to keep them here as well. And we still get to count them as part of our attendance because they're attending school, So this is our reset room. I get the kids say, save your points up, because if you save your points, you can get bigger items. So
is that engagements, tickets?
Yes. So we get
you
tickets.
take kids to that?
We'll provide the tickets for them. So we've had one student in the fall. He saved enough points to be able to go to a Texas game. So we bought him the tickets to the Texas game, gave him 2 tickets, one for him and whoever he wanted to take, and we transferred those tickets over to him, and he used his points for that. Another lady, she had 1,500 points. I said, you can save it and go to one of these. She's like, I don't care about sports, so she can use her points for a wing, and her and 2 friends to get we got Wingstop for them for a lunch one day. So yeah, and we try to tell them you can spend on the day-to-day, or you can save them and for your bigger prize as well. So this that incentive program that's model that works so well for a lot of different programs. Provide those incentives. Yes, please, if you don't mind. Mr. Evil is very, very important to this school. Mr. Evil was here when it was a facility, so he's seen the transformation, but even before I came over here. He's one of our admins as well for the school, focusing on the behavior and also kind of the mental health aspect as well. So,
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, Mr. Evil, he's one of the OGs of the school.
So good.
He has experience in audio engineering. Yeah, so I'm speaking for you, but he was original start of our music program and kind of running that organically. Now we've had someone that can take over since he's so busy now. But anything you want to say, Will?
Welcome to the school.
Yeah.
Like he explained it all. Like this was a facility before it became a GED vocational school for our kids. I was a staff member here, so I have seen the transition to what it is now. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful thing. And we're trying our best to help these young men and women out. So,
Y'all doing it, man. Yeah. It's a blessing. It's truly inspiring too, to see it all.
Yeah.
You know.
So
I love it.
Yeah. So yeah, this is part of our game room right here. So this used to be our lunch room when we were smaller, but we've outgrown the space. So now it's a game room for our final hour, like I was saying earlier. Kids want to go to the gym and play basketball. They want to just come play, pool and foosball. They can use our space in here. You'll see some of our graduates in here. There's not all of them. We have 112 total graduates minus this last class. So I guess that's 130 now, 129. So we're about to relocate the pictures frames into another location so we can fit them all up and just celebrate our alumni.
Great problems to have.
Yes, great problem. Outgrow the space.
Yeah, outgrow the space with pictures of people to graduate.
Yeah. This is one of our newest spaces.
Sick.
Right here. Hey, come on in. So the Change Podcast is the name of our podcast program we have here. Podcast is blowing up right now in the world. So, teaching our kids about how to make and design a podcast. You'll see the design we're teaching behind you on the board right there. The kids create their topic, what they want to talk about, and then they'll produce the podcast. And then once they're done, they'll come over here, and our podcast teacher will teach them how to do the editing with this involved video or just the sound editing as well. And have our podcast series. So, yeah, there's another podcast series downtown, and they actually had the opportunity to interview Jelly Roll. He came down for a concert in Houston, and he stopped by the juvenile probation department and did a podcast
get a
session.
picture with you.
Did a podcast session with Jelly Roll, so that was pretty cool. So, yeah. So this one is a good collaboration with the studio, which we'll see in a second. But those kids who have that passion for music and podcasts and that whole space right there, people like Joe Rogan and what's the guy, Joe Budden, it really changed what that could be financial-wise, career-wise. So it's really, really gaining popularity right now.
It's crazy what we all offer. Like,
yes.
Super cool.
But it's just amazing.
And you have a teacher?
Yes, yeah. His class starts at 12, so he's not here yet. But they have afternoon class. He's actually employed with the county, so he does the podcasting for downtown and us. Yeah, so in the morning he'll go over there, in the afternoon he'll be with us. But yeah, just amazing what some carpet, some fresh paint, and things can really transform a room. So
signs and all of that.
I think it's crazy just for me to throw this out there. Like, it's one thing to say that as a facility that you guys are offering the ability to teach something.
Yes.
But to teach something with excellence and quality that's what makes a big difference.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that, because we got to have the right partner to be able to do that. So, I mean, our kids are especially a different population, so you have to really want to and have that interest to work with our kids, because it's going to take patience, right? Our kids are tactile learners, like to be hands-on, so you got to really adjust to that. But the more that you can keep them engaged like that, the better outcomes that you'll get with them, especially if you understand, like I said, where they come from and things that they're going to. They know how to gravitate. Yeah, so
that's good.
But you bring up a great point. If we can find that right partner that can really buy in with our kids, and we found a lot of right partners, it makes the magic happen.
Yeah.
Because some partners haven't worked out, but the ones that have, it creates really lasting memories.
Quality, it's all amazing, man.
Yeah. And I always say, this is what makes our kids want to come to school, right? Like, so. Because based on your schedule, we have a schedule where they can come in and they'll start their day, not this class, but like auto mechanic. You may be 9 a.m. That's how you start your day. And that's so different from a high school where you're sitting down in the classroom for a set amount of time. But this, a lot of times, and I'll show you the next space, the studio, like our kids, they want to come every single day just to eat this up.
You can do this all day.
And then we can have those conversations like, hey, how can you get your GED so you can make a career out of this? We're making those connections for them.
And that probably was made by the...
That was made by I was say the construction club. When I say those side tables, that was made by the side tables,
Morning, man. I'm good. You all right today? Good deal, bro.
So we got a donation from Apple in combination with Houston Community College, HCC. They donated 30 of these Mac computers to start a vocational class here at the school. It's called Apple Fundamentals. Teaches kids about how to use the Apple computer, the software, and they also do digital design and digital marketing as part of the curriculum for the class. So very, very blessed to have a donation like this,
Big time.
Big time. And like I said, our kid, we have it for a final hour and for vocational, so we can get some vocational credits as well for our kids that completes this classroom. Some of our kids only pinning like one test, like this one right here, only pinning like one test. So if they have off period, something like that, they'll come in,
hang
out and blow some steam off as well. So as part of this, they made a lot of different t-shirts. Yeah, there's some t-shirts over here they made as part of the class. So any of these t-shirts that they make in here, they can sell them, the kids can sell them and get monetary value for them. And they will also can put them in the school store and they can do it that way as well. So yeah, all of these are made by the students and created by the students. So this is a partnership with Houston Community College with this one.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. They do special projects for us throughout the year as well, like staff appreciation. They make t-shirts for all the staff and things of that nature. All right, so this is our most popular spot right
Project
here.
mixtape.
Project mixtape.
We get a pick. No.
I think this is one of the most creative use of the space that we have at the school. So obviously this was one of the booths that our staff would monitor and observe kids in. And this booth has been transformed into a recording studio now, where our kids have made over 50 songs to this day inside this booth, where, like I said, traditionally it was used to watch and monitor kids, and now it's used to make and produce albums and money, monetize the music that they can tell their stories in. So yeah, this project mixtape, really love just the creativity of transforming this into a music recording studio session. And like I said, they've made 50 songs just this semester alone. Those kids come in and attack it. They had a performance during graduation. Two of the students that graduated, they performed their songs in front of their graduation peers. So that was a beautiful, beautiful moment at graduation. And I really wish you could meet Mr. Randy, our teacher, but he's off for the summertime. His daughter's about to give birth to his grandchild.
The studio.
But Mr. Randy was actually producer for, the Still Tipping song, Mike Jones?
Yeah, he did that.
He did that. He did a couple different other Houston songs. So
what's his last name?
Randy Jefferson.
Okay.
Randy Jefferson. They call him Big Time. That's the stage. His producer name, Big Time. So yeah, he comes and teaches our kids the everything right here. I have no idea what none of this stuff means, but Mr. Randy gets them though. So what I like about it though is that not all kids want to be rappers that's in this class. So some of them want to be the producers, some of them want to be the writers too. So the kids that are writing are usually on the couches. The kids that's trying to learn the systems up here, Mr. Randy, and then you got your kids in the booth that's recording a song. So it's really, really beautiful once you see it up and running in the process. But he not only does that, he teaches them about split sheets. So before they make any song, they do a split sheet and say, hey, what percentage are you getting? What percentage are your peers getting? So that way, if this song takes off millions of dollars, they're not having those internal fights. And teach us how the music business goes as well. So, having those organic conversations with them. A lot of people ask us, like, why don't y'all take away, replace the windows and things like that? And honestly, our upper administration, that was on the table to replace the windows. But we actually asked our kids if that was a good idea, and they said no. We want to keep that because they wanted to kind of honor the kids that come before them and that legacy that they left behind in the school. And the more I think about it, it does give the space that character to know what it used to be and kind of what its transformation. So we kept up windows. You see some graffiti on, and that was from when it was a facility. So yeah, project mixtape. So any song that they upload to YouTube, he'll teach them about copyright, how not to get your song stolen, and all of that nature. So when he comes back, I definitely want to link you guys together. Yeah. Because you definitely in that YouTube space, so you understand.
Yeah.
This is Project Mixtape. This is our most popular vocational class, for sure. I won't highlight this, but just for the whole right side of the hallway is all our academic classes. So each teacher has 2 classrooms. One they do their general lecture in, and the other one they use for like one-on-one purposes and things of that nature. So that's all that side of the room. So this is our barbershop. So y'all saw Miss Jordan leaving earlier down that hallway. She's one of our new instructors, but we love her because she's the first instructor that we've had for this class that's able to do barbershop and cosmetology. So we was like, that's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And that's increasing our female population. So we don't have a big female population. We have 7 females and 45 males. So most of it is male, but every female that comes in here, female student comes in here, they want cosmetology. So we're happy to provide that space.
You got to have it.
Yeah,
that's life. Like
exactly.
They can do that and make ends in life.
Mr. G, appreciate it.
What's going on?
Why don't you job Mr. Chip Baker? He's a motivational speaker, a teacher, a coach, anything in between. So it's Mr. Guidry. This is a lot of his space right here. Just keep it P. That's Mr. G, Mr. Guidry.
Good to meet y'all, man.
But he's assisting Miss Jordan with the barbershop in that area.
Good to meet you, man.
And providing instruction today for the kids. So remember those lockers I was telling you earlier at the beginning? Those lockers we were purposed for barber lockers here. So Mr. Guidry's a barber in his own right, so he cuts hair for kids in detention and cuts hair in his personal time as well. So this is our barbershop. So every kid that comes here, they can get a free haircut. They sign a consent form on their registration, so they can either get haircuts or consent to give haircuts as well. So staff members that want haircuts, just come and hop in the chair and they'll hook you up. So they practice on their skills. They don't have anybody cut. They practice on their skills here, but they also cut each other's hair and then the staff hair as well. So, man, I'm not sure. Here's a pretty cool space right here. As of before last year, this structure used to be 3 stories high. Funny story about that, when it was 3 stories high, it was amazing. It was a good story to tell for our tours, but also we were teaching the students and the students how to get those water heaters into the attics on the 3rd floor. Because you remember, any home pretty much, those water heaters are on the 3rd floor. So you can't just say, hey, go put it up there. You need to be taught the right and correct way to do it. So it was I loved that part of it. And they was teaching them how to do up there. Fire marshal came in and said, listen, this structure is so high, it's actually blocking the sprinkler systems up on the roof. So if you come right here, you can see the kind of sprinkler system way up there.
Yeah.
This thing was it was all the way up to the ceiling, and it was blocking those sprinklers. So he said, if a fire ever happened in this room, those sprinklers wouldn't go off because you're blocking the sensor. So we were out of fire code. He made us take it down. So they practice constructing and they also practice deconstructing as well. Unintentionally, yeah. But now it is used for our plumbing students, for the students in also the night portion of the class, how to do pipe installations and also how to do the HVAC and also electrical you'll see on the wall. So they'll do all 3 functions in this room. We're not currently offering this for our students. For this semester that just ended, we'll look into see the interest in the fall time, but this is heavy interest on the adult side for the community classes in the evening time. For some reason, everything that we offer, I forgot to mention that, our kids have a choice on what they want to do. So we don't make you rotate, make you get exposure.
We'll get on this. All right, let me video you saying that.
So every vocational class that you'll see, our kids have a choice on what they want to participate in. It's not mandatory. I won't make you rotate if something you don't want to do. You get to choose what you want to participate in. That way you get that buy-in into the program. So right now, like I said, our kids, they really gravitate towards the music, the podcast, and they're not so much gravitate towards electrical and HVAC at this moment. We're trying to counsel them, let them know this is where the money's at. But for our adult class in the evening time, they love this. So this is their space. So
It's good, man.
yeah. So electrical, HVAC, plumbing, all takes place in this room right here. Yep. I don't know how they fit a whole building inside of a building.
Yeah, that's crazy. So they built the one that was in here up to the third floor.
Up to the third
They made
floor,
it up that high.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a cool little story on that one. Yeah, these are our academic hallways right here. So you see our behavior coaches that help just kind of monitor behavior and student success. We just took this down, but this was our graduation wall. Any student that graduate, we'll put them up in this wall right here.
Okay.
And this is the last vocational that we'll offer. This is the entrepreneurship class. It's currently not taking place in the summertime right now, but when it is running, we have glow forth machines, 3D laser machines, vinyl pressing machines. So the students not only get to make t-shirts, they design their own t-shirts on tablets, or whatever design they want to create. And you'll see those creations. Oh, they took them down. Oh man, it's because they're in the gym now. I'll show you that on the way out on the gym. Okay. But they design all of their t-shirts, locations. They design all their t-shirts. Anything they design, they get to sell them, like I said, in the school store or on Project Remix Ventures website for the public to buy and to consume. Since this is entrepreneurship class, any money that they make off the t-shirts, we have that conversation about money management. Like what do you do with that? Do you go enjoy the money that you make, or do you reinvest into your business and your product? So we have those conversations as part of the class. But as you walk around, you'll see a lot of different things that they make as far as like 3D printing, the cutting board over there, laser engraving. So they do a lot of cool technology stuff that's in here. They made shirts for different parts of our department, shirts for different organizations and businesses. If you ever need a shirt, you can also always put an order in, and then they'll make those over here as well. Yeah, they made little ornaments for Christmas, I see right there. On the 3D printing little ornaments and all that good stuff. So, yeah. So yeah, that's the space Dan uses for his video. So, a lot to offer, as you can see. Tell the kids when they come in, you gotta like something there. Like we offer so much. I gotta connect with you somehow, some way.
Yeah.
So. Day one, I make contact with each kid the first day of school. We'll set some goal planning up front. My motivation interviewing days, like what's 3 goals, short term or long term, you want to accomplish. And then we give them a tour and have them pick their schedules and go from there. Go from there. And after that, it's on you. What you want to do with the opportunities presented, you know?
Yeah.
So it's on you. So, but yeah, we just did one big rectangle. Now we're back to the beginning. So,
man, this is so cool, man.
That's why I was sitting in training. I was like, you got to come out and see it.
Like it ain't like it's one thing I can tell you.
I can tell you, but you got to come out and see it. So, like the student I was telling you about that was a resident here when he was 13 to come back and graduate. He's part of that music program that was Better Mixtape.
That's cool.
But he saw it when it was facility,
lockup facility,
and then he graduated, got him a job, you know. Got them 3 or 4 music videos, and yeah.
That's so we're here, you know, doing a tour here at the project. I'll probably look at your shirt at the Opportunity Center. All the different projects. It's a remix at the Opportunity Center. But a dope painting here, man. It just says "Be the change," and talk about like the importance of that theme.
with what you have going on here at the Opportunity Center?
So one of our goals is for our students to be leaders and to foster them to be leaders, not only in their own lives, but whatever they want to do. So when you're surrounded by whatever your environment is, whatever your atmosphere is, we want to empower you to change your story, change your outcome.
Yeah.
If it wasn't right before you, if you had a bad history, family history, you can change that for the future. So if we can provide the tools, provide the knowledge, provide the experience in order to make that happen, that's what we talk about would be the change, because you can affect generations after you by what you do today. You know, whether it be the first person in first person in your family to go to college, or first person to start your own business, an entrepreneurship class. So whatever it is, we're giving you that platform to figure it out here, so that you can go out and be the change in the future.
So good.
Yeah.
I want to make sure we got that, because that's big.
Important to the mission that we're doing right now.
Yeah, that's big, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say is they're changing too. Our kids are changing, being adolescent development in its own right.
That's Angel right there.
That's Angel right there,
Mr. Angel.
Yeah, he did all the murals. The mural we just walked by, the inside mural, the one on the outside, and then the weed wall as well. So that's a little bit about him. Art Kung Fu is his thing. Yeah. Oh, he did this one as well. This was his first one he actually did. This is like a vortex. If you stand right here, this wall connects with this wall and be able to match throughout. So, wow. Yeah, so a vortex. So, yeah. And obviously, so
we're back on this where we came in.
We're back on the came in, back where it all started. So. Yeah, you see those vans out there, that's what we'll use to deploy in the morning times, early at 7 a.m. We'll go down to Pasadena, we'll go out to I-10 by Peck Road, we'll go out to the east side, as far as we can to pick up the kids and bring them back here. And in the afternoon, we'll take them back home. Take them back home. So, yeah, that's the Opportunity Center. So we still growing. You'll see a lot of work in progress. We're still trying to get done, but we've also done a lot in the last 2-3 years to get us where we're at right now. So.
Well, I think a couple things as we close. I'd love for you to kind of like I saw a lot going on in there, and in order to do what you guys do, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of partnerships. It takes a lot of sponsors. So, if people are interested in looking into, helping out to help be the change at the Opportunity Center, what's one way that they can reach out and contact?
Yeah, they can go to Project Remix. Oh, sorry, let's start over. They can go to Project Remix Ventures. That's our kind of nonprofit side. If they want to kind of do that route, they can just Google the Opportunity Center. It'll take them to Harris County's probation website. We also have a flyer as well. They can call our number. I don't know the number though. So
no worries. We'll get it. We'll get that information.
Okay.
Out there
they can call us as well, and we can provide a flyer to take home as well. Our Facebook page. It has a flyer on there as well, so they can get in contact that way.
Awesome. Well, I just thanks so much for what you do.
Yes, sir.
How you do what you do. Thanks for taking the time to let us, check out the amazing facility, the Opportunity Center. I think it's a blessing to all, not just the kids that come, but to the kids, to their families, to the community, because you got so much community involvement.
Absolutely.
To the employees that give their services and their time to be a blessing to those, man. Just big kudos, big shout out to you, big shout out to the partners as well that help run at Harris County.
Yes.
So just so many amazing people. Everything requires a team, right? It's all teamwork.
Right, and I want to use your platform just so you can reach out to those who need the services, who are interested into the services, and we can, get them in here and benefits for everything that we have. We can get back to the community as well.
That's awesome.
Appreciate you, Chip.
There it is. Go get it. Man.
Go get it.